Finally, it takes a great deal of bravery to stand up to your enemies, but a great deal more to stand up to your friends. I award...
That was a clip from a Harry Potter movie. What do you think? Did you understand it? There was an idiom in it. Did you hear it? Hello, my name is Dakota, and if you've ever walked out of an English class thinking, hey, I'm beginning to really understand English, only to be totally frustrated when you sat down and watched an American movie. You may have understood most of the words being spoken, but you couldn't understand the meaning. Having a clear understanding of English is so important, whether it's being used in school, social situations, or in your professional life. English has become the common world language, and regardless of why you're trying to learn it, it is essential that you understand the true meaning of what is being said. To do so, you must understand idioms and phrasal verbs. This is why I'm making these videos. I want to help you learn about idioms and phrasal verbs, but more importantly, I want to do it in a fun and enjoyable way. Learning a new language can be so boring. I'm hoping that by using movies and TV shows, you'll be able to enjoy the learning process more. There will be 7 idioms or phrasal verbs examined in each of these videos, and there will be an initial series of videos analyzing about 100 idioms and phrasal verbs. The number of these phrases will quickly ramp up to more than 1,000 idioms and phrasal verbs as more videos are uploaded. These videos would be great for teachers as well. So sit back and relax, and let's learn about idioms and phrasal verbs.
Okay, let's take a look at our first phrase. The name of this phrase is, just in case. The meaning of this phrase is, taking a precaution in the event that something does or doesn't happen. An example of this phrase is, I brought this book on this camping trip just in case I had problems sleeping. I'm glad I did. Another way to say this is, I'm glad that I brought this book camping because I thought that I might have trouble sleeping. And just to summarize, just in case is a phrase we use when we do something as a precaution to a potential problem that may occur in the future. Now let's look at some movie clips that provide examples of this phrase.
Come on, Mater. Might need a little help.
Okay.
You got your tow cable?
Well, yeah, I always got my tow cable. Why?
Oh, just in case.
Remember what happened with Gideon Gray?
When I was 9, Gideon Gray was a jerk who happened to be a fox. I know plenty of bunnies who are jerks.
Sure. Yeah, we all do. Absolutely. But just in case, we've made you a little care package to take with you.
I see you're allergic to that stuff. You're gonna have a reaction. And if you think that I'm gonna be smearing vapor rub all over your chest, think again.
Boss, just in case there is something wrong with the potion, allow me to take the first sip.
Seriously? Yes. Take the prisoner and the defective clone to the incinerator.
Of course, sir.
And here's a security pass just in case. Would you like a gun?
Yes, I would.
Great. Now let's look at our second phrase. The name of this phrase is, mark my words. The meaning of this phrase is, remember this because it will happen. An example of this phrase is, that speaker is John Carley, and mark my words, he will become our next president. To say it another way, remember what I'm saying now. John Carley will be our next president. And to summarize, mark my words means to tell people to remember what you're saying because it will certainly happen. Now let's look at some movie clips that provide examples of this phrase.
I think he misses his little buddy.
Fine. But mark my words, this frustrating, bogus teenage makeout session is not over.
But that's not our deal. I bring you half, you give me protection. That's our deal.
Yeah, well, the deal just expired. Now get lost.
Mark my words, Mittens. One day, someone's gonna stand up to you.
Greed for life, for money, for love, knowledge, has marked the upward surge of mankind, and greed, you mark my words, will not only save Teldar paper.
Fantastic. Let's continue on with our third phrase. The name of this phrase is, stand up to. The meaning of this phrase is, to not allow yourself to be treated badly. An example of this phrase is, Alex is such a bully. I wish someone would stand up to him. To say it another way, somebody should stop Alex from treating other people so badly. And to summarize, stand up to means to confront someone or something that is being unfair to you. Excellent. Now let's take a look at some movie clips that provide examples of this phrase.
Do not play games with me. Number one, you are going to lose. You're just not ready. Number two, the game wants to force you to stop playing games. I need you to stand up to me. Challenge me. I need you to stop worrying about getting fired.
I don't mean to interrupt your game, but I saw you stand up to Ryan when he littered. That took guts.
Really?
And that's the type of guy that we're looking for. Jeremy Smith, student body president.
We're tied with Slytherin.
And finally, it takes a great deal of bravery to stand up to your enemies, but a great deal more to stand up to your friends. I award.
So we've now finished 3 phrases. What do you think? Are you enjoying these videos? We have more of these free videos online, and we're working hard to add more each week. It takes a lot of time to create this content, and we could really use your help. Please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. By subscribing to our channel, you will be able to receive notifications whenever we upload a new video to YouTube. We really need your help. Great work! As I said, we're now going to discuss our 4th phrase. The name of this phrase is, from the bottom of my heart. The meaning of this phrase is, to emphasize that you mean what you say very sincerely. An example of this phrase is, people may think that I'm a little strange, but I love my dog from the bottom of my heart. To say it another way, I sincerely love my dog. To summarize, from the bottom of my heart means to explain to someone that you sincerely mean what you are saying. Great! Now let's look at some movie clips that provide examples of this phrase.
Ah, that is a great name. So you're fine.
Fine.
Happy Thanksgiving. Henry, happy Thanksgiving.
I'm so sorry, really. I apologize. I apologize from the bottom of my heart.
So sign already.
I have to find a way to break this spell.
That's the spirit.
We are all thanking you for helping us from the hearts of our bottoms.
The bottom of our hearts, Ivan?
Duh.
And I love all of you. I love all of you from the bottom of my heart. I mean that.
That's terrific. We're now going to look at our 5th phrase. The name of this phrase is, red flag. The meaning of this phrase is, a warning. A clue that there might be a problem. A sign of danger. An example of this phrase is, this complete stranger just sat down and started telling me the story of his life. I'm seeing a big red flag here. To say it another way, what this guy is saying is an immediate clue that there might be a problem with him. To summarize, red flag means that you are seeing a warning, a clue, or a sign of a potential problem in the future. Excellent. Now let's look at some movie clips for more examples of this phrase.
Okay, let's go.
No, bad trench. Come on, we're gonna swim over this thing.
Whoa, partner. Little red flag going up. Something's telling me we should swim through it, not over it.
So that has allowed us to push the leverage considerably beyond what you might be willing or allowed to do in any other circumstance, thereby pushing the risk profile without raising any red flags.
Now, thank you, Miss Ellis. Sit down.
Well, that's good for you, bud, you know.
They're always looking for red flags. Gecko's always getting checked by them. They never come up with anything, Raj.
You're doing great. Let's look at our 6th phrase. The name of this phrase is, bad blood. The meaning of this phrase is, feelings of hate between people because of arguments in the past. An example of this phrase is, Harry has been living alone for the past 10 years. There's a lot of bad blood with his family. Another way to say this is, Harry moved away from his home when he was young because he was arguing a lot with other family members. To summarize, there is bad blood between people when they argue and continue to dislike each other. Great! Now let's look at some movie clips for examples of this phrase.
How bad do you think it's going to be?
Pretty goddamn bad. Probably all the other families will line up against us. But it's all right. This has got to happen every 5 years or so. 10 years. Helps to get rid of the bad blood. Been 10 years since the last one.
You ask for Ronnie. Invite him to the wedding.
Okay, who is it?
It's my younger brother.
You got a brother?
We haven't spoken in 5 years. There was some bad blood. I want you to call him and invite him to the wedding. The police have been cracking down on most of our operations. And also the other families. There's been a lot of bad blood.
They hit us, so we hit them back.
Okay, we've come to our last phrase. The name of this phrase is, loosen up. The meaning of this phrase is, to become less tense. To relax. An example of this phrase is, Jennifer was tense at the start of our date. However, she really loosened up after a while. It was great. To say it another way, Jennifer was uncomfortable at the start of our date and then she became more relaxed. To summarize, loosen up means to stop worrying and become more relaxed. Fantastic! Now let's look at some movie clips for more examples of this phrase.
Not bad. I had a lot more fun with Amy than I thought I would.
What exactly do you mean by that?
Turns out she really knows how to help a guy loosen up and have a good time. Although, truth be told, my...
And that little baby's gonna float you right past Sydney.
Great! That's great! Dory, you did it!
Oh, please. I'm just your little helper, helping along. That's me.
Well, listen, fellas, thank you.
Don't mention it. Just loosen up, okay, buddy?
Oh, you guys.
Okay, it's yours, okay? My stuff's gone. I'll move it in the small room, okay? I mean, I'm the smallest guy here. I'll take the small room. Okay? Come on. Hey, loosen up a little bit, you guys. Come on, we're gonna be together a long time.
Congratulations, you've completed the video. I hope that you will now understand these phrases when you hear them in the future.